Hi, my name is Jeff Geerling and I am with lifeisaprayer.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the RØDE smartLav. It's really the first purpose-built lavaliere microphone for use with iPhones, iPads, iPad minis, and iPod touches. For a long time, and I have lots of videos of this, I've been using a kit, something like this, in a bag with a lavaliere microphone. For instance, here's the Audio-Technica ATR 3350, or sometimes I use my Radio Shack lavaliere, along with, in here you can see this this KV connection audio adapter. So I'd carry this along with me, I'd plug this in, I'd get it rigged up, I'd plug this adapter into the iPhone, and I could actually plug two in using a Y adapter or a special KV connection adapter. But it was always a little bit of a hassle, and you can see it's a full bag of stuff. Well, RØDE recently introduced the smartLav, which is a lot simpler. Instead of having to require an audio adapter, you can just have the microphone, and it has a tip ring sleeve plug. And this plug is perfect for the iPhone and iPad and iPod touches headset jack. It goes in all the way, and it lets you use a microphone straight into the iPhone without having an adapter cable. The smartLav costs $60 right now. You can get it on Amazon.com or from any other audio sales place like B&H. And it's really easy to use. There's not much to it. There's the mic clip, the lavaliere microphone, and the plug. And it comes with this nice little soft pouch and an instruction guide, which doesn't really have any instructions in it, just a diagram of what's included. One small tip before I demo this is this little clip that holds the microphone. You have to slide the cable into a little itty bitty corner here while you're pulling up on this wire, and then you kind of pull down the microphone while you get it in place. But once that's in, you can start using it, and I'm just using the built-in voice memos app, and I can see that there's a little bit of level when I'm holding the microphone up. Right now I'm using this is an Audio-Technica WR88, I think, and I'm using it with my Nikon D7000, but it also works great with an iPhone, and I also have a review of it on my website. But I'm going to record using the Voice Memos app, so I'm going to clip this little lavaliere on. I really should do it here. So I'm going to clip that on, and with the Voice Memos app, I'm about to switch over to the audio from it. I'll hit record. Now it's recording, and I'm switching over to the audio from the smartLav to the iPhone, and then now I'll switch back to the wireless mic that I'm using with the D7000. As you can see, it sounds great. It doesn't need much level correction or anything, and for comparison, I'll also make another recording, this time using the iPhone's built-in microphone. Now, being a couple inches away from my mouth, it actually sounds pretty good, but you can hear some extra background noise. But when it's further away, you start hearing how bad the quality is because the microphone has to pick up sound bouncing in all different directions. So using this microphone is a very good idea for isolating the sound if you're doing like a podcast or if you're doing a video interview. And I'll also let you compare that sound to, this is actually a Shure PG48. It's kind of like a poor man's, I guess the P is for poor man's, SM58. And this is with a Varicorder XLR to iPhone adapter, and this adapter also has a headphone jack, so if you want to monitor what you're recording, you can. So I have that plugged in here, and when I'm talking you can see a little bit of level, so I'll record a sample of this for you to listen to. So here is a quick recording with the Shure PG48 and the Varicorder XLR adapter. Now this adapter alone costs about $60. And these microphones cost $50 to $100 depending on what model you buy. But these microphones are pretty much indestructible. They sound great, and you can use them in almost any application. One disadvantage of the smartLav, which is pretty much, in my opinion, the only major disadvantage, is that since it has the tip ring sleeve plug like this, and the microphone level is, or the microphone signal is actually on the furthest plug, you can't use this with normal audio devices like, say, one of those pocket recorders or some from Adderall or from someone else. You can only use this with smartphones like the iPhone Android phones and iPads and some tablets. So that's a downside, but it's not a big downside for me because I really like the convenience of this. And additionally, if you need a little more length, like say you're doing a video interview and this, I think it's about 4-foot cable, is not quite long enough, you can buy a tip ring sleeve. Now make sure that it's a tip ring sleeve and not a tip ring sleeve extension cable. And that, I have a link to it in the comments here or in the description below, and I have a link to it from my website. You can buy this extension cable and plug this into your iPhone, and then plug the microphone into it. And once I do that, I'll record a quick sample. You can hear that the sound is about the same. There's no difference that I can hear. Here's a test with it right now. The sound is about the same as it is when I'm using the microphone plugged directly into my iPhone. So it sounds great. The cost is a little bit high for some people, but I think for the convenience it's well worth it. It's very discreet, very small. It's actually smaller than the microphone I have on my wireless microphone. And it's a great overall deal if you're a mobile recording person.